everyone, it's Lunar Light Tarot. Welcome to my channel. Hi if you're new. I'm honored to have you with me here today. So for today's reading, it's going to be another pick a crystal reading, and the topic is going to be, what is my crush thinking about me? What are they feeling towards me? So with what's going on right now, planetarily, there's a lot of romance in the air. October especially is going to be a really big time for miracles around love and just improving our lives in general. So I thought this would be a great time to focus on a little romance and just have a little fun and see what our crush thinks. So for our crystals here, we have blue obsidian. This is rose quartz. And this is opalite. Those who have been with me for a while know that I pretty much exclusively pick these three for my crystals. I love them so much. So go ahead, take your time and pick with your gut. I'm going to give you a second to decide which reading you'd like to choose. You can pick one, two, or even all three. Sometimes they are connected. And before I get started, I want to let you all know that I am available for personal readings. If you feel guided to get a reading from me, all the information for that will be down in the description below. All right, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and dive into blue obsidian. Well, blue obsidian. What is your crush think and feel towards you currently? What is blue obsidian's crush thinking, feeling towards them? Interesting. Wow, so we have two major arcana right off the bat that wanted to come out. The Empress and Strength, both in reverse. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull the other two cards and then we're gonna get further into this. Wow, the Hermit in reverse. And we have the Star. All major arcana. And what else flew out? The Magician and the Eight of Wands in reverse. So what I'm getting right off the bat with these two cards, and I feel like Spirit is wanting me to start here, is that you might be trying to manifest a relationship with someone, or you're trying to manifest a relationship in general, but there's been some miscommunication possibly between the two of you, or just maybe even a lack of communication. This could be wanting a conversation to happen. You could be wanting, actually I'm getting more so from even this person may be wanting a conversation to happen between the two of you, and maybe I'm getting that you're a bit more closed off. Definitely. I'm going to leave these here. And the reason I say that is because you have the Empress in reverse. So this is someone, when the Empress is upright, this is someone who's in beautiful abundance. There's someone who's very confident. So this is someone who takes care of the home, the business, the family, and themselves. They're very balanced, very abundant. With it being in reverse here, you are this person, you have the potential to be this person, but you're out of balance. I'm also getting the words closed off, especially because we have Strength in reverse here. I'm getting holding back with this. Strength is, to me, usually kind of about holding back even when it is upright, but I'm getting, with it being reversed here, it's alluding to a burden also. Yeah, with Strength, there's always something that you need to have strength with or strength for. So I feel like this situation has actually been tumultuous is the word that I'm getting. It hasn't been easy between you and your crush. Something about possibly miscommunication is putting you on edge, or is making you hold back in the situation. I'm getting that more time is needed here. More time is needed for you to sort out your own head. More time is needed for possibly this person to sort out their own head. Yeah, this person is seeing you as holding back. And I'm getting the word secretive. Now, my feminine energies out there, it's not necessarily a bad thing to be a little mysterious or to have the person you're interested in not really know everything about you or how you're feeling, but it is coming off as maybe you're holding something back, or that you're a little bit out of balance. Even though you are still coming off as the Empress, you are still coming off as someone who has a lot of abundance, someone who is stable for the most part, but who is out of whack as of most recent. So you could be feeling this way about yourself, but I do get that this person is also picking this up about you, and that you're wanting more time alone as well, or that you need to take more time alone to really get your head right. This person may be noticing that you're just having a hard time with yourself. If that resonates with you, they could be noticing that you're having a little bit of a hard time, and they're letting you take your time to yourself. And the Star. So the Star is all about hope and renewal. It's all about destined events, fated events, and also healing and emotions. So I feel that you're doing some healing right now. This person could be watching you heal. I actually feel like they're very interested in the way that you manifest and the way that you heal, especially with this Alchemist coming out. So this person, yeah, I'm getting that they may know that they're interested in the way that you heal yourself. They're interested in the way that you go about manifesting things in your life. So this could be someone, I mean, this is someone you know. This could be someone in your environment, someone who you even consider a friend or who has been a romantic interest for a little bit. And this person has kind of seen you operate, and they're interested in the way that you alchemize. They're interested in the way that you manifest what you like, manifest what you want into your life. And they're kind of watching you throughout this process is also what I'm getting. And they're seeing that it's you're healing yourself and that it's difficult for you. But there's also this admiration coming in with this, especially with the Empress still being here. If this person really saw you as not in your highest light, the Empress wouldn't have come out. So there still is some admiration here. So this person is kind of seeing that you're maybe going through something that you're holding back with them because you want more information about what's going on possibly between the two of you or just in your own life. And you're waiting for that healing to come in. So maybe you can have some kind of reconciliation of miscommunication. Okay, so let's go ahead and end off this portion of the reading with a Romance Angels card. We're going to get 2 cards, and that'll wrap things up. So, okay, wow. So what came out? Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship, and forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So this was totally what I was picking up on. I was really surprised when I saw forgiving and learning coming out, because I was like, this is exactly what I was talking about. So deception. I don't necessarily feel that there is explicit deception between you two. Of course, take what resonates. There could be, but what I'm really getting is that you could be the one also wearing this false mask. Wearing a mask of being happy, wearing a mask of being okay. If this resonates for you, there's a lot of really heavy energy happening right now, a lot of really big soul transformations that are taking people to the next level. And these things are not easy, guys. If anybody's on the path, you know that leveling up is not easy. You gotta fight the big boss, and usually those are things in ourselves that we need to heal and grow from. So actually what I'm getting is that you're forgiving and learning from yourself. I'm actually getting that this deception was more of a past deception, and maybe now you could be experiencing triggering from this person. This person could trigger you in some way that makes you remember your past, that connects to your past. And you're learning to forgive yourself for being triggered. You're learning to heal those things. And you're also learning to forgive this person, because even though they may not know that they're triggering you, it is something that might weigh heavily on your heart. So it's important to forgive in that way and notice when people aren't trying to be deceptive, when they aren't trying to trigger issues within you that you still need to heal from. But when it's you and your issues are coming into play in social dynamics. So, wow, that is some pretty heavy energy. I will definitely say that there's a lot of healing here. There is definitely some admiration. This person does see that the work that you're putting in. They do see that you're trying to make something better for your life. And they're kind of trying to give you your own time to do this. But there is a sense of admiration. There is a lot of big energy here. Mind you, these are all major arcana. And then we had a fifth one come out. So there's a lot of energy between the two of you. Right now, it's kind of swirled up in all of that healing that you have to do to get to that next step. But once you do, I think there might be some kind of chat that's gonna clear up this miscommunication. It's gonna help a lot. All right, those who chose blue obsidian, and I hope you really enjoyed those messages. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to rose quartz now. All right, for those who chose rose quartz, this is your reading. Well, to start off, we have the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. That's lovely energy that's coming through. Wow, and right under that is a Hierophant and the High Priestess. Wow, Hierophant reverse and the High Priestess. I consider these a true pair. I know a lot of readers do. We're not even into the reading yet, and you're already getting some big commitment energy. You're getting some energy of, I'm getting that two people kind of on the same level when it comes to spirituality or wanting something more serious. Definitely two intuitive people, and one's a little more out of balance than the other. It could be the masculine energy is having a bit of a hard time, but we're gonna get further into this. Wow, that's huge energy on the deck right off the bat. So let's start. Interesting. Okay, two more. Last one. Interesting. Wow. Okay. So when I'm touching these cards, the very first thing that I actually saw in my mind's eye was like a fight. And not necessarily that two people are really fighting or like duking out with each other. It was a verbal conversation that seemed heated, or like a discussion. So there could be trouble in paradise. Or there could be some kind of miscommunication. And so, okay, starting off with the Queen of Swords here, I'm getting that your crush is seeing you as someone who's not taking any bullshit right now. Someone has a sword up. Someone who's also going through massive transformation. Because I'm looking at these butterflies that are in this woman's hand and also around her. Butterflies are big symbols of transformation. There are 3 butterflies that I can see right here. Butterflies are massive symbols of transformation. So you could be going through a very big transformation right now, and this person could know it. If this resonates with you, right off the bat, I suggest that you'd watch the Blue Obsidian, because this message is very similar to the overall message in that reading so far. This person sees you as having the sword up. This person sees you as taking no BS from them. So with the fighting energy that I got, there could have been a little bit of like a pushing or like a back and forth. There's good energy, and there's also some negative energy swirling around in this relationship. I feel like it's frustration, annoyance. Two people also like really want to talk frankly, but aren't really ready for that. Next, with Ace of Cups in reverse here, this kind of talks about like love loss in a relationship. And I don't necessarily feel like everything is over between the two of you, but there's definitely, the love is on pause right now. It's on pause. Or the feelings and compassion is on pause right now between the two of you. This person's definitely seeing you as someone who's a bit more defensive right now, who has their guard up against them, and someone who's not willing to share love with them at this time. Someone who's not willing to give compassion. And there could be a very good reason for this, because right next to this, we have the devil. So I feel that both of you are dealing with emotional issues right now, but I was going to see if those cards are still at the bottom of the deck. But with those cards coming up at the bottom of the deck, the Hierophant and the High Priestess, and with the Hierophant being in reverse, I'm actually getting a lot of let me rephrase. I feel that the male energy, if there's male energy in this dynamic, could be the one who's more distressed. And I also say that because of the imagery on the card. You can see that the male energy is kind of cowering, keeping very closed off to themselves. And then the female energy is kind of just being tempting and doing her own thing. So I'm also getting the word control. I'm getting the word control. This person could have control issues. They could be the kind of person who needs to have the last say. There's actually been kind of a theme in other readings that I've been seeing from other readers. So that could also be happening for you. So what I'm getting is that both of you are dealing with some kind of devil energy in your life, an energy that's keeping you bound. And this person especially is trying to deal with it. It may actually seem that it may seem to you that you're handling this not so well, just what I'm getting intuitively, but actually I feel like this person is having a very hard time. And next to that is death. So I feel like some part of the situation is going to be coming to an end soon. I feel like the devil energy, the awkwardness, the guardedness, it's bubbling up way to the surface and about to spill over. And after that, you know when, okay, I'm getting this analogy. You know when the pot spills over and so you take it off the stove. It's like that. Like after this, you're going to be taking off the stove, taking off the heat. There's definitely some really big purging happening. Or there could even be a conversation. There could even be a confrontation that could happen. Or it'll be the death of ego also is what I'm getting. I'm really noticing this horse stepping on this body here in the death card. And that to me is the death of the ego. Death of self. And that gives way to so much more love and light to come into your life. But when you are dealing with those kind of things, or when you're trying to purge those things, they are going to come up to the surface. They are going to bubble way up to the surface. For you to confront them, for you to look at them, and so you can get rid of them. So this is a time of negativity possibly coming up to the surface in this relationship. There's been an imbalance, definitely. I feel like there's been an imbalance between these two people. Yeah, and I definitely don't want to blame everything on this masculine energy. I do feel like this feminine energy has contributed in the ways of being very guarded and being defensive, but there's also an energy of controlling and withholding emotion. Withholding emotion on both sides, but I'm feeling that the masculine energy had kind of started this. Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and wrap up this portion of the reading with a Romance Angels card. I'm going to get 2 of these and then wrap this up. Okay. Free yourself. Wow. Okay. One more. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I'm so surprised about what Spirit has to say. Sometimes I'm so surprised. This is why I love doing tarot. I just love the interaction with Spirit in this way. Okay. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life and heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Guys, this is exactly what I was saying. You both are trying to free yourself from toxic patterns. Both trying to free yourself from self-destructive patterns in your life. This feminine energy could be trying to free herself from being overly guarded, overly defensive. This could also be trust issues. Trying to free themselves from trust issues. And this masculine energy could be trying to free themselves from being overly controlling, or being the person who kind of has to have that last word, if that resonates with you. And then heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with one another. I do feel that a confrontation or a conversation could be coming up. You might want to confront this person. If there has been something, let me rephrase this. For some of you, there could be an event that brings it up for you, that's unavoidable, in which, okay, now I'm gonna have to talk about this. That could happen for some of you. Or it could just be some of you deciding that you want to speak about this, that things have been awkward and you just want to get it out of the air. You want to be honest about what's happening between you. You want to be honest about where you are, about where you think they are. And I really think this will actually move things forward in the relationship, because we have the Death card here. And actually, what came up at the bottom of the deck after these cards? Reconciliation. There could be a reconciliation of, just a friendship, or a resurgence of romantic interest after this. So like I said, this love seems completely on pause. Totally on pause. I wouldn't be surprised if, with the Devil right next to it, I'm feeling there's actually more displeasing energy between you two than there is love energy right now. And this Death card could actually, whatever this conversation is, whatever this confrontation is, that'll be putting an end to that. That'll be the end of all of this awkwardness, of all of this unpleasing energy. And they actually could have you actually could reconcile in the way of being friends, in the way of having a new resurgence of love between you two. And what's right under that? Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So this could be you being more open, you giving a chance to this person, forgiving and learning from this person, and vice versa. I do encourage you to check out the Blue Obsidian reading. If you resonate with this reading, this is very similar to what I was getting in that reading. So these could all be connected by chance. Alrighty, I really hope you enjoyed that reading, Rose Quartz. This is tough. You got it. You're doing well. For those who chose Opalite, this is, I'm sorry. That's right, Opalite. For those who chose Opalite, this is your reading. I almost got it mixed up with Blue Obsidian for a moment. Okay. So, Opalite, what is your crush thinking and feeling towards you? All right, first card out. Judgment in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune. Too many. Two more, please. This one wants to come out. Wow, 10 of Cups. And last card, the Hanged Man in reverse. Beautiful energy to end the reading off. Beautiful energy. I love this. 8 of Pentacles. So I really am feeling that these series of readings are connected. Just looking at these cards, I can tell these readings are connected. So if you were drawn to any of the other readings, I do suggest watching them. Spirit has done it in a way today where all the readings seem very connected. So you could be getting a lot of messages throughout any of these readings. So I encourage you to check them all out if you have the time. Very interesting. Okay. So what I'm getting here, just looking at the bottom of the deck, I'm feeling that we're going to start off with this. Someone is willing to put in work. Someone is willing to put in work. This could be you or the other person in the situation. You're willing to put in work for this relationship. You're willing to put in work to have things turn out positively for you and this person. And behind that is the sun. There's an opportunity here with you and this person. There's an opportunity for happiness, for fulfillment. The sun is about ultimate happiness. So there's an opportunity to put in work to get a lot of happiness. Okay, moving on into the reading. We have Judgment in reverse. This could be you with the other person in the reading. I do feel like it's both. This to me is not knowing what to do, not knowing where to go. So I feel like this is where you are both starting off at in the reading. There could have been something that happened between the two of you that has left you like, what the hell? What do I do now? How do I go about this? How do I approach this person? What I'm also getting is I'm scared. I heard that. I'm scared. There could have been, again, I'm really getting these readings are connected. So I'm going to go out on a limb and translate from the last reading. In the last Rose Quartz reading, it seemed that there could have been a confrontation that was going to happen, or there even was miscommunication in the past that led to love leaving a relationship or emotion leaving the relationship. Right now, it could be that you're coming in not knowing how to fix this, not knowing what to do, essentially. If that does not resonate, this could just be about you not knowing how to approach this love interest any longer. You not knowing whether or not you should try and put effort into this or not, whether or not to keep them in your life or not. Yeah, I'm getting wondering when to walk away. Do you walk away now or later? Very interesting. And next we have the Wheel. So I feel like you won't be dealing with this question for long. You and your person. Spirit is in this relationship fixing things up. Spirit is active in this relationship. Spirit is moving things along. The Wheel of Fortune is all about times turning, fortune being in your favor, things moving in your favor. You might feel a little stagnated at this time because you could be an indecision, or this person could be an indecision. But there's actually a lot of movement that's happening here. There's actually movement that's happening that Spirit is taking care of. I'm actually feeling that there could be fated events happening for you soon. And if you were watching my last reading, that was actually something that came up, that there were going to be fated events happening in October. You could be coming up on one of these events and it's pushing you forward in your love life. Because what do we have next? The Ten of Cups. Absolutely gorgeous energy. This is all about ultimate happiness, fulfillment, ultimate emotional fulfillment, ultimate happiness. The Sun is also similar energy. This is about emotional contentment. This is about family and making a family. Also about commitment. 10 is like that committed energy, that committed happiness, that family life. You can see a family here enjoying their life together, just being in total bliss. So this could be something that this person wants to work towards with you, wants to work towards being happy, wants to work towards possibly committed energy, or is feeling that you two could even be heading towards this way. But mind you, again, both of you are kind of like, how do I get there? What do I do? I don't understand. I don't understand how any of this could turn into that, is also I'm getting. But that's where Spirit comes in, right? That's where Spirit is right in the middle, being like, nope. 10 of Cups. You may not know, but I know. You may not know, but there is a 10 of Cups coming here. And after that, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. This is all happening for your spiritual growth and betterment. period, end of statement. This is all happening for you and not to you. Yeah, Spirit's want me to say that again. This is happening for you and not to you. This is happening for you to learn and for you to possibly tweak things about yourself and the way that you go about things mentally. I'm also getting that. Especially with the Hanged Man being here, because it's a mental energy. And energy about shifting perspective, about taking the time to do that. So I'm feeling that after you come into this 10 of Cups energy, which is actually coming in pretty soon with the wheel being right next to it, this talks about things moving into the 10 of Cups. Things progressing into the 10 of Cups. So you could be somebody who already kind of is at the 9 of Cups, or you are at the 9 of Pentacles, where you're single and happy and content, and now you're just waiting for that last piece. You're waiting for that last cup. You're waiting for that last pentacle to come in. You've already been stable within yourself, and now you're trying to level up in some way. But there could have been this rockiness here, and you're wondering, why is all this happening? I don't understand why I need to be so convoluted. There's enlightenment coming. After you get this happiness, you're going to be like, I understand why all of this needed to happen. Spirit works in mysterious ways. As we all know. Anyone who's been on a spiritual path knows that Spirit works in some weird ways that you would never expect. But they're telling me that's all for your betterment, and you're going to understand why it had to happen this way. And you're going to be really happy that it did. Because you would have learned something that you wouldn't have learned otherwise. Okay, so let's go ahead and wrap up this reading with 2 Romance Angels cards. Wow, okay. It's like they just want to pop out. Okay, so we have Unrequited Love and Worth Waiting For. So this is totally what I was saying in the beginning of the reading. Again, I do feel that all these readings are connected. This seems like a really closed up tight end to the entire story that Spirit has been kind of weaving throughout these 3 readings. So if you're interested at all in the other ones, or you resonate with this one, I highly suggest checking out the rest, because it seems that there is definitely a connected love story throughout this reading. So Unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So you may feel this way right now. You could have had a love interest that you thought was you thought was pretty interesting, pretty promising, and then all of a sudden something fizzled out. There could have been some miscommunication. As per the other readings, it seemed that there was some devilish energy on the side of the feminine about being overly guarded, and about on the side of the masculine about being overly controlling. If that resonates with you, I highly suggest check out the other readings. But again, there could have been basically a situation. If that doesn't resonate with you, there just could be some unrequited love here. Someone feels that this is kind of over. Someone is attracted to the other person, or both people are attracted to each other, but both think that there's no way, or this is over, or there's just not enough communication, not enough happiness, not enough of something to really bring this about. Spirit is wanting to say, wait for me. Wait for me. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And what do we have here? The wheel. The wheel of fortune, the wheel of time. Spirit is spinning this wheel of time in your favor. Spirit is spinning you towards the 10 of Cups, towards emotional fulfillment. You may have felt like you've been patient for a long time. My feminine energies out there, if you watch tarot, I know that the word patience has come up for so long. We've been told to be patient for our happiness for so long, just so we could learn patience in general, just because we could learn that it's an amazing virtue that yields a lot in life. And I totally agree with it. And more recently in my journey, I understand why patience is so important. And Spirit is wanting me to, also reiterate this here, that, it's important to be able to wait for the things that are best for you. Not to settle or rush into anything. You know, I'm not saying you are, of course, but that's important to do that. Spirit is wanting you to know that it's okay to wait right now. It's okay to be patient, because we are turning things in their favor and things are going to happen quickly. I really do feel that, because we have the Wheel and then right after that is the Ten of Cups. So it's not like you're waiting for anything that's not spectacular. You definitely are waiting for something that is spectacular. And the next, I really feel like it's the next phase, because I'm really seeing this as the energy you're coming into with the reading, not knowing where to go from here. And as this is happening, things are shifting into the Ten of Cups. They're currently shifting into the Ten of Cups is really what I'm getting. So, okay, I hate telling people to be patient, but again, be patient. Be patient with Spirit, because they're trying to prepare you for what you want. This is all preparing you for the Ten of Cups, so you're able to actually handle it when it comes your way, because Ten of Cups is intense. It's, you know, commitment, home, family, happiness. It's responsibility, though. With happiness, with more happiness and more power comes more responsibility. So Spirit is really trying to prepare you for this, for all the happiness, for the love that you want to receive. All right, those who chose Opalite, I really hope you enjoyed this reading. I thought it was really lovely and it wrapped up everything really nicely. Alrighty. I just want to say, for those who are going through a situation where it encompasses all three readings, you totally got this. It may seem really difficult, but from what's come through from Spirit, but you totally got this, and there's so much love and happiness waiting for you. And even if it doesn't involve this person, there's so much healing and so much abundance that comes from that healing, from that self-love that you get from that healing. So just wanted to say that, give you some encouraging messages. I really hope you enjoyed those messages that came through today. If you did, please like, comment on this video. Please subscribe to my channel. I would really love that. I'm going to be putting out videos every Wednesday, so I hope you come around for that. So until I see you next Wednesday, love and light. Thank you. Bye.